Hey everyone, it's Justine and welcome to another card tutorial. Today I'm going to be creating very simple, easy Christmas cards that you can create in just minutes since I know how busy the holiday season can be. I'm using the Holly and Berries background die from Catherine Pooler Designs, and I die cut these in various colors. Now I just wanted to mention that when Catherine was asking the group about ideas for her Christmas release, this was my idea, so I was really excited that this came to life with the help of some amazing illustrators. And I think it's just beautiful when it was all finished. So I'm going to go ahead and fold some of my card bases. I'm going to fold 3 of them since I'm making 3 cards. They measure 8.5 by 5.5, and I fold them in the middle at the 4.25 mark. Lately I've been making a lot of side folding cards, or the traditional side folding cards, because I've been noticing that my top folding cards tend to kind of do the splits in a way when they sit for a long period of time. So I want my cards to look nice for a long period of time, and this way they get more support and structure. So you can see here I die cut the holly berry and die background here in gold mirror cardstock from Tonic. I've been obsessed with this cardstock in silver and gold in so many beautiful colors, and I'll link to those below in the video description. So this looks like an absolutely stunning background in gold, and I really enjoy it as well in silver. I'm using the Gina Connect glue here in order to glue these down, and I'm adding it to the solid areas first when I glue this down to my background. And what I like about the Connect die is that it's got a pen tip, so it's very, very thin, so I can go on all of these little areas without any issues and having to worry about putting too much glue on it. I just have really been enjoying this glue, and I think it's perfect for intricate dies. So next up I needed to have a background to put the silver paper on, and I wanted to do some Juniper Mist dye ink. Now my ink, I can see here, is getting a little bit dry, but so I decided to stamp the ink pad directly onto the paper. So I, at the moment of filming, was at a crop and I didn't have any colored cardstock with me, and so this is an excellent way to create your own colored cardstock. Now this looks quite black because it's so saturated in the paper, but if you gave it a few minutes to actually dry, it lightened up quite a bit to the original Juniper Mist color. So that's one way. If you don't have colored cardstock on you or can't afford it or whatever the case is, you can always just go ahead and use your ink pads. Although it does take quite a bit of ink, so you'll need to re-ink them more often. It's really up to you as to how you want to do it. I'm going to add the silver mirror cardstock this time on top of that navy background and add them to that card base that I had folded earlier. So I'm just going to place that on there. I think having the white frame around the card base just really pulls the card in together, and I've said that many times in my videos. And I thought I would add a black and white one as well, just to kind of see what it would look like, just to get 3 very different looks, one in silver, one in gold, one in white. I think in the end, I think the gold is the most elegant, and the blue and silver one is very Christmassy, which I like as well. And you could probably try a gold and red one, would look really nice as well, and now that I'm doing the voiceover and thinking of it as an idea. I'm now going ahead and stamping some of the sentiments from the Starry Night set from Altenew, and I am stamped one of them in that Juniper Mist navy blue ink. I stamped one in black, and then I stamped the last sentiment here in some VersaFine ink, or VersaMark ink rather, because I'm going to do some heat embossing on it. So I grabbed a computer piece of paper here, just a scrap piece, and then I'm using some gold embossing powder to spread over top, which I will heat up with my heat tool, and then I will cut them down into small rectangles to add to the fronts of my cards. So I just wanted to give you a final look as to what these cards look like all together, and I'm just adding the final sentiments onto the last one here. So you can see I cut them and put them towards the sides, and then I cut them and put them, the last one, the navy one there, from side to side, and kept it a little bit longer. But I think all of these look super elegant. I love the different colors of paper. You can also see the difference here between the mirror cardstock that is glossy with the gold and the one that is more of a matte appearance in the silver. And both of them are awesome for Christmas cards and adding silver and gold accents. Instead of having to, emboss them in gold and silver, you could just die cut them directly out of the paper, which makes things super easy. So last quick and final look of the cards here. If you're interested in any of the supplies that I used in this video, I will have them linked below in the video description, and you can check out my blog for more photos and details. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful start to your week, and I will see you in a few days with another video. Bye!